Hello everyone, I hope you are fine. Now, today we are starting our next topic unit. Okay, before starting this topic, we will revise your previous topic. Initially, we have done about the physics, then we are dividing what why we need to understand the physics that is related with your technology, and technology we are using that we can say that is indirectly physics we are using in our society regularly in daily life. Okay, in daily life we are using the different technology. We are regular using phone, yes or no? Then we are using regular watching TV. Okay, using fan, AC, these are the technology which in which we are using our physics only. So physics we have discussed about there is a two type of the scope. On two type, macroscopic and microscopic, they are dividing our complete physics in two type. Okay, according to scope. So microscope, this one category, then all type of the physics will come there. That is classical physics given by the Newton. And microscopic we have done that is there we are doing the study of the smallest particle that we can't see with our naked eyes. That's why this one is physics here. Modern physics, and their father of the modern physics was the Einstein, okay, of the 20th century. After that scope of the physics we done about the quantities. Here quantity we are dividing into two type of the quantity, physical and non-physical. Physical, those quantity which we can measure, and non-physical quantities which can't be measured. How we can measure quantities? For example, if we are walking some distance, then distance we can measure in length, yes or no? If we are talking about the time, then time also we can measure how much time is taken by and do any work. Okay, so those quantity which we can measure, that we will call it physical quantity. Next we have the non physical quantity which we can't measure. For example, emotions you can measure, how much you can laugh, how much we can cry, yes or no? These emotion we can't be measured. That's why there are the non physical quantities. Okay, now next here physical quantities we have done here two type again, fundamental physical quantity and derived physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities which can't be derived from the another unit, that we will call it the fundamental quantities. And fundamental quantities already we have done here seven type of the fundamental quantities beta we have done in previous class. There is a seven type of the fundamental quantities: length, mass, time, temperature, luminous intensity, electric current, amount of the substance. These are the seven type of the fundamental quantities. Next our part derived unit. Then derived quantities always will be derived from these seven quantities only. Okay, using these seven quantities we can derive any unit using this one, then we will call it derived unit. Okay, after this one, then we discuss about this one, your derived unit and fundamental unit. Now next our topic, your unit. Okay, what is need of the unit? Unit is a, that is a standard amount. This one your standard amount of the physical quantity. Physical quantity told na, that is physical quantity. Those quantity can measure. Okay, those quantity which can be measured, that is known as the physical quantity. And how we can measure that? Can be liter, can be meter, can be your second. Okay, different type, Newton, can be any quantities which can measure, that we will call it physical quantity. So here I told you beta example that if we are taking here 5, if I am writing here 10, then can you identify what is 10? 10 is a measurable number, but what is 10? If I am not writing after this one anything, then you can understood this one what is 10. If I am writing here kg, easily you can tell me that we are talking about the mass. Okay, because kg is the unit of our mass. Told na, your seven type of the fundamental units, your fundamental quantities, the some fundamental quantities how we can measure, then in form of your units. So if you are writing here kg, then easily you can explain. For example, if I am writing here 2, okay, we don't know that 2 is, we are talking about any liquid, any solid, okay, any time. But if I am writing here second, then easily you can tell me that we are talking about the time. Here 2 is your second. Okay, so here this one here 2 second. So that is, in unit is so much important in our physics, because without unit you can identify anything. Okay, for example, you are sitting here, okay, you are having different name, but if your name will be same, can anyone identify you? Yes, na? Your name is given to you for your identification. Your different name, if I will call some another name, then easily you can tell who is this. Yes or no? So without name, no one understood about you. But if I'm same here, you need also name of quantities. Okay, you can say name of the quantities. If I'm writing here kg, then easily you can tell me that is mass. If I'm writing here second, then easily you can tell me this is time. Yes or no? If I'm writing here 10 meter, then easily you can tell this one is your mass, but this your distance. Yes or no? So here unit example of the units length, meter, centimeter, foot. These are the different units of our length. Okay, length your unit having but a different type. Then here I will tell how we can divide this one. System of units. Our next year system of in our system how many units are given? A complete set of unit is used to measure all fundamental and derived unit. I told now their quantities are given, derived and here fundamental. To need the measure of these quantities, then their need of the units. Okay, so here three type of the units: MKS, CGS, FPS. What is the meaning of these units? MKS, beta M relate to meter, K stands for the kilogram, S stands for the second. Okay, then CGS, C stands for the centimeter, G stands for the gram, and S stands for the again your second. Okay. Now FPS, this also your unit. F related with your foot. If we are talking about the distance in FPS, then how we can write F related to foot and P related to pound and S related to our second. Okay, these are the different unit related to this drum. Okay, why need of the SI unit? These are their CGS unit, MKS unit, FPS. So many units are given for the measurement of the quantity. Why need of SI unit? Yes, na? Need of the SI unit beta because need a one standard unit of each drum. That's why their need of the SI unit is requirement. Okay, so here in some country, in our international that having the some many countries, then all are using different units related with our topic. Okay, some countries using MKS, some person using CGS, some person using FPS. Okay, that's why if someone talk about the unit, then it will be different way. So that's why need of the SI unit will be requirement. Then SI unit will be requirement, SI unit will be SI unit. Okay. SI unit, what is the need of this one? That is a stands for the system of the international. Okay. Internationally, if we are talking about the any quantity, so that's why we can discuss, we can talk and scientists can understood terms in one way. That's why made a one unit that we will call it SI unit. Okay, this one our standard international standard international unit. Okay, then means internationally we can contact with each other in the term of the units for the quantities. That's why we are using our SI unit. SI unit beta, for example, here if we are talking about the length, then length unit can be your in meter, can be centimeter, okay, can be your light year also a term of the distance. Then meter, centimeter, then millimeter, micrometer. These are the unit of our length. Okay, these are the unit of the length. Then here, out of these all length unit, then m meter only will be our SI unit. Unit only SI unit. So any question we will solve, beta, first we will check that terms quantities are given in SI unit or not. If not given, then first of all we should convert all terms in your SI unit. Then we will start solving our questions. Understood everyone? Our next year supplementary units. Okay, some units also we are different types supplementary units. Okay, supplementary units beta, there are the two types supplementary units, that is first one plane angle. What? Plane angle. Okay, second unit is here, that is steradian. Okay, you can call it solid angle. Solid angle. Okay, we will write it solid angle. Okay, plane angle and solid angle. Okay, these are the having unit of the plane angle, that is radian. What? Radian. Okay, for short this one, then we will use the symbol r a, rd, sorry, that is symbol, and this one here unit, SI unit. Which unit? Not CGS unit, not MKS unit, it will be your SI unit. Okay, next our supplementary solid angle, this one here supplementary next unit solid angle, its unit will be beta steradian. What? Steradian. Okay, for this one we will use this one, that is your SR. Clear to everyone? Your different type of the unit we have done, your MKS, CGS, FKS, and your SI unit also, and another different units here, supplementary unit. Then supplementary unit we are talking about in the circular form. Okay, their plane angle and your solid angle. Now we will discuss about first one beta, plane angle. What is plane angle? How we can explain? Here any circle, if any object moving in the circular path, then here if object is starting from here, cover this part till here to there, then here this one will be your arc. Arc you can write there as. Okay, let we are taking radius of this one circle is s. Okay, then here we are talking about the angle subtended by it, that we will talk it theta. Okay, here we can write for first one plane. What? Plane angle. Okay, plane angle we will write it theta. So this one we can write there, if r is radius of the circle, if r is radius of the circle and s is the angle subtended by this one, that is we can call it as your arc. What? Arc of the circle, then this one theta we can write there arc upon radius. What? Arc upon radius of the circle. So we can write there arc is s and radius of the circle will be your r only. Clear to everyone? Here this one here plane angle. Next our solid angle. Then what is solid angle? Then solid angle beta will be in your 3D shape. Okay, if we are using that is a 2D, that is a plane circle we are using, then plane angle we will subtend it. Then if we are talking about your circular shape, for example your ball, sphere. Okay, then if we are sphere we are taking, so there this one portion in the sphere having subtended this one, then here this one angle in 3D, this one angle we will call it steradian. But solid angle, its unit will be steradian. Okay, steradian. So SR will be a short form of this one. So how we can write this one beta? Solid angle. Solid angle will be this one, and here in plane angle we have taken that arc, but here will be arc in form of our area. How much area subtended by this one? Area, and divide by your square of the radius of the spherical shape. Here we will take your r square. Understood? Okay, so this one will be our steradian. Clear to everyone? This is our solid angle. Clear to? Now we will discuss beta some topic related to our physical world and measurement. Okay, now after this one, first question we have done already, we discussed about this one, then that's why we will talk about these questions. Now first question, physics is considered as our derived science, applied science, natural science, or solution science. How we can say which one science? Initially beta, in first one that I told you definition of the physics. Our physics is related our natural phenomena which are happening in our nature. In daily life we are doing beta any work, then everywhere we are taking the result of that work, then everywhere result always will be our physics only. Okay, in nature anything is happening, air is blowing. Okay, then if we are taking any object and dipping in the water, that will be dip inside the water, float in the water, then there also will be physics. Okay, trees are green in color and fan is working there, then we can say there is a different example which are happening in our nature, that all are physics only. So we can say that is right science or applied or natural. Which one is the right option? Here C our right option. Natural science our physics only. Now next question, atomic and molecular phenomena deal with atomic and nuclear. Yes na? Then I told you beta, your physics our two type of the scope. Physics, two type of the scope I told you, that is your macroscopic and your microscopic. Told na these two type of the scopic. Then microscopic, macroscopic related with our classical, and this one our microscopic our quantum, that is our modern only we can say. So in the quantum we are doing this study of the quanta particles, about the charged particles, so that atomic and molecular phenomena deals with. Now tell me, classical physics, quantum, fluid and none of these. Fluid mechanics means beta, mechanics means motion, and fluid related with liquid. Okay, if we are talking about the liquid motion, then we can say this one here fluid mechanics. Quantum mechanics means related study of the quanta particles, that is a charged particle. In this one, main discovery about the photoelectric effect given by the Einstein. Your first one, that is a classical mechanics. Classical means old one. Okay, so about the macroscopic, then we can see those objects easily, that is a come in a classical mechanics. So atomic molecular phenomena will come in our atomic quantum mechanics. Next question our, which is the universal force that exists because of the mutual attraction between the two forces by virtue of their masses. Okay, we discussed beta different type of the force, four type of the force we discussed. There our first one we discuss about the gravitational force. What? Gravitational force. Second type of the force we discussed about the electrostatic force, electromagnetic, that is a combination of the electrostatic plus magnetic force. Okay, next here we have done strong force, and fourth one we discuss about the weak force. What? Weak force. There is a four types of force we discussed. So out of these four forces, then which one force we can say that is a depend upon the mutual attraction. Okay, force having two type of the nature, attraction or repulsion. So which one force having attractive nature and between two masses? Then in gravitational force I told you that is acting between two masses. F will be your F will be equal to gm1 m2 by r square. Okay, this one force related to the massless particle. So here right option will be gravitational force, which is acting between the two massless particle having attractive nature. Next our beta decay of the nucleus is the example of which type of the force? Gravitational force, that is a between two masses particle, electromagnetic force due to charged particle, strong force inside the nucleus between the proton and nucleon, and fourth one weak force, that will be due to the beta decay of the nucleus. So here weak force will be next our right answer. Our next question here, that is your father of the experimental physics, Rutherford, Faraday, Newton, Galileo. Okay, which one is right option? Then father of the experimental, not here classical physics. We are not talking about the modern physics. We are talking about the experimental physics. Okay, then who is the father? So Galileo will be right option of the experimental physics, Galileo. Okay, because the Galileo discuss about the classical physics. We are talking about the Newton classical physics. Okay, this also Galileo also was the time in the Newton also. Okay, Newton also given the Newton father of the physics called the Newton. Why? Because there is a discovery of the gravitational law, but the Galileo also, that is the same time of the Newton and the father of the experimental physics. Now next question, what is the father of, who is the father of the physics after the 20th century? 20th century means we are talking about the modern physics. Okay, then here will be right option, which one is of the 20th century? Einstein. Okay, our next question, who is the father of the physics of the 17th century? Then 17 will be a classical physics, then here Newton will be father of the physics. Now next, your state true and false. A scientific theory can't be revised to fit the new phenomena or data. Okay, here I told you beta, in physics we are talking about the laws and theory. Yes or no? In starting only I told you, then we are in physics we are talking about the laws and theory. Then we can't be change in the laws but in the theory. With the time anything is possible. Then in theory we can change our data, but in laws we can't be changed. For example, that is a law of the gravitation given, we can't change law of the gravitation. Okay, rule of the gravitation, but theory we can change related with it. So that can be scientific, can't be revised this one, but it will false. We can change this story. Now next question. Microscopic phenomena are explained in the Faraday. Microscopic, told you that two type of the scope, macroscopic and the microscopic. Then in microscopic we are related with our nanoparticle, we can't see with our naked eyes. So here this one related with our quantum theory. Quantum theory, in quantum theory we are reading about the atomic and molecular study. Molecular study, which we can't see with our naked eyes. We can see our modern physics. What? Modern physics. Now last question, who is the real father of the physics in our India? Here written beta, in our India. Okay, then in India which one? Then Homi Jagir Baba. Okay, thank you.